Welcome to the Astronautical Late Night Show, where we talk about technology, gaming, vaping, and more. Your host, Atradies. Starting. Okay, we are all doing a realistic battle. Tier 4, am I right?
Yes.
I've got a Fockworth 190 D13. This is Atradies. I have CaptianHepp and AngleofHell with me. Say hi, guys.
Hey, hello. Hola.
And what do you guys fly?
I think we're all flying 190 D13s.
Yep.
All right.
D13s.
We ready to go?
Yep. You might want to pause that video right now when we're in queue, yeah?
I'm not worried about it.
Video editing.
Yeah, I was going to say next. Video edit this out.
This is live. I'm
Once
not
we know this.
video editing something live, so it's live, guys.
To discuss tactics, let's stick together. Don't all dive at the same time.
Yeah.
How about we all take off at the same time also?
Why are we on the EU server?
Yeah, we are on the EU
I'm
server.
sorry.
You can have a blue for real now.
Oops.
It's live, guys. We are live.
Oh, wow. There's 14 Sabres and MiGs in the German queue.
Are they Sabres and MiGs? We had a whole bunch of HE-162s and ME-262s earlier.
That's true. I guess they could be those, but I always like to think they're Sabres and MiGs.
Well, there have been a few of those, too. I can't remember spawning into a game with Bean, actually, the other day, and our entire team was ME-262s, and we were in Korea, and the entire other team were Sabres. It was not a good match.
Oh, I doubt that would be. That sounds like a slaughter.
It kind of was. We took about half of them out, but, yeah, we lost.
Hey, you took out half. That's like more than I expected.
They weren't very experienced Sabre pilots. They tried to fight us all the time.
Even then, your energy retention must be horrible in those things.
It's not good. But actually, the ME-262 doesn't turn fight too bad. It depends on what you're fighting against. It can actually, at some speeds, if you know what you're doing, it can turn inside most jets, but it's at a really low speed to do that. And it's a 10,000-pound beast. So it's, yeah, you have to fly that plane really, really carefully to get kills. If you can land a couple shots in the other guy, though, he's had it. Wow, I haven't seen this map in forever.
God, it's literally a blast from my hated past. My God.
Wow, I haven't flown this since 109 E3s.
30 minutes of fuel, don't forget, please.
Oh, yeah.
We had a
I like landing in this thing.
I know.
squadron fight.
I'm going left.
Spawning?
Crap.
Well, that was not a good sound.
Oh well.
Somebody else hasn't seen this map for ages. Yeah, I agree. Like brutal right there. For a second there, I thought it was our old teammate.
I had to tell them my life story.
Why is this your most hated map?
There is no landing.
Well, not initially.
Oh, that's right. They actually added it.
I'm actually looking at an airfield.
I don't think there's an airfield there.
I'm pretty sure that's an airfield to the north of us. Due north.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Grid J.
I remember when there was no airfield.
Yeah, you had to capture it in order to be able to land.
No, there was no airfield.
Hey,
The one where you had to escort the Heinkel's?
do you guys think we can get enough altitude going towards the enemy?
They have to take off, so it's possible.
It's still, I'd rather climb and get more altitude than going prematurely and They're most likely Spitfires. So unless you like
Probably
Griffins that perform well at low altitude, yeah.
Well, we are at 2,000 feet, and we have a 30-minute head start.
If the higher we go, the less fuel we consume.
Or 30 seconds.
Plus, 8,000 feet isn't really that much. That's just my thoughts on it, anyways.
You know this plane overheats if you're wet for too long, right?
Yeah, I know.
You also know that it has the throttle back to like 90% to prevent overheating once it gets to that point.
Yeah. So
Okay,
normally, World War II pilots didn't run their planes 100% the whole time. They actually just put it at cruise, which was probably around 60%.
Yeah, 60 to 80, give or take. That's still the case in planes today.
I'm going to hit 5,000 meters, and then we'll turn in.
Okie doke. Oh, come on, Wallet Warriors. Just means I get more RP and Lions and all that other good stuff. Get a D12 soon enough, because I'm looking forward to having that Mark 108. Yeah, I agree.
Wallet Warriors that picked the game for you. That guy's my new favorite friend today.
I've actually posted that same thing before.
I'm like, I pay more.
Really, people. Yeah, if people didn't give them money, then there would be no War Thunder.
Exactly. And I mean, I had my point where I hated the devs horribly because my favorite plane, the P-38, was that pile of crap. But everything's better now. And, you know, there's other planes that are piles of crap that I don't care about. So, you know, they get my money now. Well, I mean, they always got my money, but I just didn't like giving it up.
Yeah. I treat it like a hobby. Little bits here and there.
Oh, man. That poor 109 just got wrecked.
Ouch.
You want to throttle back to 90%, so,
I was wondering, I'm like, why am I passing you?
I am blazing toward you guys.
You do that. You're 1.5 clicks back, that might be a good idea.
Well, that's why I suggested to throttle back.
Are we still climbing at all, or not really?
Oh, I wasn't. I was actually leveling out. But we should probably climb, seeing as there's Spitfires on our altitude.
Yes, I agree.
So as soon as he catches up, once he gets 0.5, we'll all go into a 20-degree climb.
All right.
I'd rather do it sooner than later.
Yes.
All right, let's all start climbing now, because he's within 1 kilometer of us.
You're the lowest.
And I don't like the looks of all the Spitfires to our right.
But most of them are lower, more or less.
Captain, I am forming up on you.
Whoop-de-doo, I feel special now. We're still at 90% throttle, right?
No, I actually went to 100% WEP as well.
Okay, I'm still at 90, so I'm going slower.
We're about to hit 7K, or 7,000 meters, and I say we turn in.
Okay, following you. I'm at 90% still, actually. Because I wept for long and muted earlier, so it's all good. I haven't flown this thing since this patch, actually. It looks like the oil temperature is going down at 90%. I remember it having to be actually more like 80%. Cool. It's better. Closest target is this villain. It's about our 3 o'clock low, 4 clicks.
I wouldn't worry about.
I'd
worry about people who are higher than people who are closer.
It just looked for a second like he was trying to come up.
We've
This would
got
have been fun.
the Spitfire in front of us above these our friends here, and that one off to our right looks like he's being handled by that one Focke-Wulf. So let's take out Bayasu, I guess you could say.
Cool.
I'm diving on him.
I'm keeping altitude then. Wow, he's coming up.
I miss. Climbing back to altitude. There's a Tempest. He's headed away, but there's a Tempest out there, just a heads up.
Haven't seen him yet.
I highlighted him. He's being chased by the other Focke-Wulf.
Oh, the villain's down. Almost looks like an even match so far. Almost an even trade-off. Not quite. They have slightly upper hand.
Critical on that guy.
Cool.
He's got a damaged elevator.
I see the Tempest over there now. Right under Brittle Strudel.
Don't worry about that Spitfire. His elevator's damaged.
The level 3 guy.
Yeah.
Gonna go back and repair them, probably.
No. His elevator's damaged. He's probably gonna crash.
Okay.
I think, anyways.
I do remember flying a Mark 5 once in a mission and flying for another 12 minutes after my elevator was shot away, just by rolling right to left to keep the nose where I needed it. It was funny because I made another pass at a guy, or at least pretended to. Made it mad.
He's actually gaining.
Could be a couple other Spitfires down here over A, I do believe. But I don't have visual on them. 17,000 feet at the moment. Let's zoom back up a bit. Was a 190A in here? He earned that.
Maybe. I say he got fed off the kill.
Fair enough. Atradies.
Well, I'm turning back around to go over to Atradies.
I think we call him dead now.
Yeah, but the spit that killed him isn't.
Got it.
I mean, we could always go on this Tempest. He's, but that Focke-Wulf is chasing him at the moment, so.
Do we split up?
No. No. Not in a 190, no.
Duke.
There's a Spitfire right there.
Not have eyes. There he is.
It's not the same Spitfire. It's a different
No,
Spitfire.
there's probably 2 of them down there because that's exactly the same spot.
There's at least 5 of them up right now.
Yeah, I agree. This guy, Revel.
Okay, I'm gonna dive on this spit.
There's a 780. Tempest.
Tempest is really low. Are you looking at BR Rice? B Rice?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a lot lower than we are. Angel, I wonder if you were going to follow him into that.
No. For a second I thought about it, but I just do my normal trick.
Hey, he's coming back up again.
Well, I welcome him to. If you see an opening, go ahead and take it.
Yeah, he's diving again. I'm going to come back up.
He's a spit. He's not going to outdive us.
No, 460 miles per hour, so
Yeah, I guess
it's like quite fast enough. I'm going to keep some altitude.
Sorry guys, my keyboard crashed.
It would really badly stink if we let ourselves get drugged down only to get bounced back up with the Griffins.
Keyboard.
There you go.
Oh, there's a Tempest.
Sorry about
That's
that.
gonna
A
say.
little help.
Yeah, he's coming right up for you. I'm 7.5 clicks diving in.
There's a lot of enemy inbound.
Yeah, this other Tempest is trying to follow this other Falkworth. Looks like you're gaining on that Tempest, am I right?
I'm at 1 kilometer right now. There's 2 spits to my right, and then
Okay.
one Tempest below.
I'm at 5 clicks out. And yeah, I see the split to the right. 4 clicks.
Looks like this Tempest might be, he's braking. I'm going to brake back into him.
We got a Spitfire that's on intercept for me actually right now at the moment. 5 Tempest is coming for me. I'm going up. I have a lot of energy to blow at the moment. And he just stalled. I just watched it. Where's that spit? You got a spit coming. Do you see that one, sir? Yes, you do. Okay. Turning back towards you again. Alright, I'm watching this Serb fella. He's coming up for me, it looks like. They've got a little bit of energy. He just stalled. Split S on top of him. Trying to dive away. Do you see? I'm not going to be able to turn it out at this speed.
I see him.
Going to be a full loop. I'm just looking at 2 other inbound bogies at about more or less our altitude. Checking the box a little bit low.
Hits on that Spitfire.
Cool. We're about to
Tempest on me.
more company. I do not see the Tempest. I see the tracers. I'm coming. Diving in.
I'm gaining on him.
Now he's rendered. There's also a Spitfire between me and that
There's
Tempest, actually.
quite a few back there.
Yeah, I agree.
Tempest broke on me.
Cool. Spitfire's
Turning back
braking
around.
because I'm coming. I'm coming back up again, 400 miles per hour. I still haven't even fired yet in this match.
We traded.
Yeah, looks like, yeah, okay. But just me.
You can do it.
Well, I'm still pretty fresh. Don't feel like I have a whole lot of altitude at the moment.
You've got plenty. Look, just pull back hard on the stick right now. You'll go
Right
into, yes, straight up. Just keep holding the control stick till you stall, and you'll flip over on your back, and that Tempest should
Here we go.
pass right underneath you.
He's firing, but he's stalling. You called that. I'll throttle back a bit, let the engine cool,
And just
and comes
keep
down.
following him. Roll over and follow that guy.
Still coming up for me.
Oh, you can get them.
Like that?
But yes, that's exactly how you're supposed to do it.
Nice
Great
catch,
job.
by the way.
That's exactly what I wanted you to do.
Here comes the guy that shut down Atradies.
And just use your energy to climb back up. If he's too close to you, go at a lower angle than 30 degrees.
Whee! That was close.
Just extend. Don't try and turn with him.
I agree. He's going the other way right now, but I have to throttle back a bit because I'm overheating.
If you have to, don't use WEP anymore, and your heat shouldn't change.
Cool. Alright, gentle zoom climb.
There's still 4 targets out there, and yeah, I still think you can do it though.
That'll be good. I haven't flown a Griffin Spitfire, actually. I'm looking forward to that.
Okay, that's closing on you.
Yep, I agree.
He's below you. I don't know the capabilities of the Griffin Spitfire, so I can't say whether to pull back on the stick or not.
I don't think I should, be perfectly honest. It's got way too much energy for that.
Well, let me look at it. I wouldn't do that.
I'm not doing, I'll call it an implement.
Use your superior roll rate to try and dodge his shots.
Yes, I agree. But that the plane doesn't want to. Beeps is trying to drop the right wing really bad. Yeah, it's black. There it goes.
See, what I would have done is instead of you did kind of you banked left and started to turn into him a little bit. I wouldn't have done that. I would have just leveled out or gone into a shallow dive to gain separation.
Well, I agree with you. I just had a little issue where it was dropping one wing and then the other, even before the guy hit me.
Yeah, because you had a joystick, but
Yeah,
it's probably because you're getting close to stall speed. But
I was a little bit low, but Falcons tend to drop wings a lot anyway. Oh well.
But either way, you did an amazing job on that one.
A 1, yeah.
Hey,
I'm a bomber pilot still. It'll get better.
but yeah, you see what I'm saying, though? That's what I wanted you to do, those zeros the other day in the P-51.
I've done it before. I just didn't feel like when I had the P-51 that I had enough energy to be able to pull such a maneuver off. I'm familiar with the maneuver. I've done it lots of times. I just didn't feel like I had the energy to do it.
I've done that maneuver against 2 zeros before with only 1,000 meters of separation.
I mean, they weren't going very fast.
They were going max speed.
That's impressive.
What I did was I just did a series of those. They would lose their energy, and since I had superior zoom to them, I just keep zooming up. They try and follow. They prop hang for a second, and probably, I can't remember exactly what they did, but they probably shot a little bit because they got really close, and then they'd stall out, and then I'd stall above them, and I'd be coming down on top of them, and they'd be right below me in a perfect boom and zoom attack, really.
It looks like we're fighting the U.S. next.
You never know.
No one wants to be charged.
Yeah, my mistake is I went astray. I shouldn't have went astray and stayed with you guys.
Yeah, happens. I mean, like, after a while of playing together, we'll get to know what we all do in games, and so we'll start to work better together.
Sure. Atradies and I used to do this sort of thing all the time on Mark I Spitfires, but he took a really long hiatus. And as I recall, a hospitalization, so we're out of our groove.
Yeah.
And yikes about the hospitalization. That doesn't sound like fun.
Just lost a leg.
Ow.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess no one can say break a leg, right?
I'm better now. I kept it.
Gotta K4 in here. This is a really hard runway to get an ME-262 airborne on.
Yeah. Just go straight when we take off and just climb at 20 degrees.
Dope.
And we should probably not use wet the whole time on the climb.
If we're going for 100%, we're going to use wet until about 180 degrees Fahrenheit, because it's going to rise to about 180 degrees on the oil temperature, because it's going to rise to that point if we're using full military power anyway. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah. So might as well use wet then.
At least until we hit that temperature.
I haven't tested the.
I was making notes actually in that last match. This is only my second time. Well, last match was my first time flying this thing in combat since 1.39, because I've really focused on Americans primarily. But yeah, 190-ish degrees on the oil temperature is what it peaked out at full military power. And actually, it peaked out at 160 degrees if we were at 90% throttle.
That poor F-82.
Goodness, I feel sorry for anyone flying those things.
He couldn't even get off the runway.
He couldn't. So underpowered. I imagine lots of people arriving gashing about that thing.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they've kind of gotten used to all the letters. I feel like going up to either 4,000 or 5,000 meters, so that's
12,000 to 15,000 feet, give or take.
Are we going in opposite directions here?
Yeah, I always climb off to the side. I let the lemmings go first into the battle, and I'll die. Seriously though, I don't understand some people who want to go into the middle of the fight with no altitude and get shot down.
Haven't done that since my first month.
I learned that from horrible experiences in realistic battles against this exact plane when it first came out in 1.29. Or was it 1.27? I forget.
I don't know.
Either way, the Dora was ungodly. It's back when we had blue tracers.
Oh yeah, I remember those.
I'm at 4,000, so I don't know if you guys want to turn in yet or keep climbing a little bit.
I think we're okay. Bearcats have had their climb rate slightly nerfed, so they shouldn't be too far above us.
I'm not really worried about Bearcats. I just pull the same tactic that I use with P-51s, and that's hit and run.
It didn't sound very good over there.
Huh?
Oh, I just heard glass.
Oh, no, it's my dog. He's scratching himself. It's what you heard was his collar jingling.
Okay. Are we throttling back to 90% now?
Yeah, we can throttle back to 90%.
We just crossed that threshold where 90% on the oil temperature.
I'm leveling out.
Where's that guy who was just commenting?
No clue. I kind of ignore them.
Oh, he's behind us. Not very far either. Actually, it's really close to you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a compliment. I get it now. Like, oh, wow. There's other people who side climb. Cool.
You guys want to head in?
Soon. The IL-10 on the deck. I don't see any other glinting at my screen.
They're out there. They're to our left somewhere.
Yeah, I agree. I just don't see anything yet. Usually I have a pretty good idea where everybody is by now.
So, I explained this the other day, right? The hit and run tactics.
Remind us.
So, if we happen upon an enemy who's at a higher altitude, or an enemy who's at equal altitude, since we are horrible turners in this, but have really great roll rate, what we want to do is we want to go all on the same exact altitude. Whoever gets chased by the guy or guys will basically head toward the other two and let us take passes on him from odd angles, and you use your roll rate to roll into him and get a shot. That way you avoid the head-on, but you still can shoot him by going head-on.
I get it.
And then you just basically do that over and over. Because if he doesn't break off, he'll die. And if he does break off, the person who's getting chased doubles back and does the same thing to him. And of course, if there's 3 of us, there's always that third oddball who can just do whatever the hell he wants.
Make life interesting. I'm really disappointed if your client, all this way, find an entire enemy team.
There is a PE-2 behind you guys.
Yeah, that's the...
I know, it's a scout plane.
Yeah, I don't really consider it a threat.
No. That'd be a horrible video. Squad mate shot down by PE-2 scout plane.
Yeah, really.
Bad. That would be fun.
Embarrassing.
Alright, dead ahead, F4U.
Here we go. That's the plane we can handle.
We could handle anything. I agree if it was a full squad of P-51s.
But an F4U doesn't turn worth a darn. We'd almost turn fight that guy.
Okay, so Irish Assailant said he found the rest of them. And I see multiple planes at our altitude.
Well, then,
So
I agree.
Full throttle, and let's go do this.
Full military?
100%.
Yeah. That's full
So
military.
yeah, I know, I'm just making sure.
I'm counting 4.
I see 4 too. 2 F8Fs as well. Stay
That'll
together,
be
guys.
We want to head right at all, or just keep heading right into them?
I'm heading right slightly. You guys are a little bit to my left.
A fade right as well. I asked.
Okay, I have one F8F closing on me right now. It's Mr. Crazy, and then the F4U is turning in as well. I'm going to turn in.
You've actually got, yeah, you got 2. The other F8F isn't. Okay, the F8F is brake turn to follow you, it looks like. The F4U is falling. Wow, he just lined himself up for you, didn't he? No, he didn't. He's lined up for me, though.
You got a P-51 that joined.
I could use a little help.
Hits on the F4U, but no damage registered.
Never mind, I just had this other 190 help me out.
You got one on you, Con.
We have 2 more F8Fs inbound at my altitude from the north.
I did not see this P-51 coming in.
We have 2 more F8Fs coming in from the north as well, at about 20,000 feet. Kind of leading them right over the battle. I've got one that's trying to follow me, but he's lagging slightly behind. Just pulling him along. Tried to drag him down a little bit, but he doesn't want to follow. He's breaking down. Crackety Jones. Right on you, Atradies. Nope. On the other Fogger 490, which you just got.
Actually, there's someone on Atradies. It looks like, never mind, maybe not. Well, actually, there might be. It's that one F8F. SEMA, CKA.
Yeah, I got CKA on me.
I may have a shot on that SEMA guy.
Got this Dookie Power, who's up at about 22,000 feet.
He hit my wing. I got a black wing.
Whole team is lower.
I got one.
I'm looking at this Crackety Jones F8F, but I've got another F8F looming right overhead.
I'm hit badly. I'm returning to base.
I've lured Dookie Power down into a little bit of a turn fight. He's in a break turn. I'm just going to get some separation. But he's just lost 4,000 feet of altitude. And he's only like 200 miles an hour. You guys see him right up behind me? Oh, I'm sorry, Angel.
My tail's gone. I had no idea he was on my 6.
Is B an airfield?
Hold on.
Is A an airfield?
A is an airfield that you can land and repair at.
All right, good. Because that's all I'm going to make it to.
I'm trying to drag this other F8F down low. There's only 3 enemy players left. We're more or less ahead, but this guy's pretty good so far. Where's this other Crackety Jones guy? Starting to mop up some people.
I didn't make it. That sucks.
Oh, there's a F for you down here as well.
Focus on the F8F. He's right below you. Just roll over and pull back on the stick. You shouldn't even have to drop throttle.
Well, I'm going 500 miles per hour.
I've gone 820 and haven't reached the speed limit yet.
Well, that's, here we go, 820 kilometers, which is about
There's a guy behind you. Just pull up into a zoom climb and do
right here.
It's another F8S. He did a.
Yeah, I drug him down. I brought him down from like 23,000.
Just do a loop and you can get on.
Here we go.
One of them.
All right, F for you, John. Cool. For you should be a piece of cake. He's the last guy. Going head to head. I'm going to move. Also a play. I'm baiting him. Someone kill this guy while he's hanging like this. Yeah, there goes the stall. Come on.
It's okay. You can get him.
Oh, I'm not worried at all.
I'd take him down.
Yeah, if it was just the 2 of us, I wouldn't be worried at this point. I know exactly what an F4U can do. I've already got hits on this guy too, actually. Things can't turn for crap. Guy's trying to strafe. A little afraid of hitting friendlies at the moment. All flocking. I feel sorry for that K4 because I know it's hard as heck to get kills in that thing. But I'll take that.
Right into the hangar. Perfect shot.
This guy's leaving for landing. I don't know why he's going to land. There's nobody left. That was a good game, actually. For a minute there, I had my doubts. Because there were a couple of
doubted us.
No. I mean, you guys were already dead, and there were still a couple of F8Fs above our team.
I was actually really surprised, honestly, that it got that big. I didn't think it'd be that big of a fur ball.
It was a big fur ball, wasn't it?
That's probably one of the biggest ones I've seen since. That is the biggest one I've seen since freaking patch 1.35. And earning 50K credits and only having to pay a 9K repair bill is fun.
Cool. 36,000 credits, 14,000 RP. And no repair bill.
Yeah, brag about it.
Well, you still made out ahead of me.
You guys want to do a different nation?
If you want. I'm having fun with these, but yeah.
I'm not a really German enthusiast.
Because he hasn't flown an ME-163 yet.
So Bean was just making me cry earlier because I beat him in his MiG. Well, it was technically a tie because even though I scored hits on him before we went head on and he couldn't hit me. Anyways, he basically got his 163, and since there was infinite fuel and infinite ammo, he just trolled me as I spawned at low altitude and low speed. I was like, no! As I kept dying horribly.
So how did you make him cry?
Wait, I made him cry? No, he made me cry.
Oh, the other way around. Yeah, I actually have it set up by default so that fuel and ammo are limited when we do those custom battles right now. And now you know why.
Yeah. So someone can't just switch to their 163 and just troll your saber.
Yeah, because there's a bunch of us actually that have those at the moment. Anywho, I'm going to have to get off at some point in the near future because I have to get up tomorrow too, but not too early.
No, what do you guys want to do?
Yeah, I have to also.
Well, Atradies, you're flying a British flag. Is that what you're keen on right now?
Yeah.
Okay, what tier?
What's your guys' highest tier?
4.
4.
Okay, I got a Typhoon. Mark 1B, tier 3.
I've got the Gift Typhoon, but I hate Typhoons.
Like
I'll still fly it.
But Mark 9.
I'd rather take out the Mosquito.
Oh, we think alike, actually. Except my Mosquito is bone stock. I've only flown it a couple times. It's still got like a bunch of, 7 free repairs left.
Mine's fully maxed.
Well, you're going to pull clean away.
I love my Mosquito. It's so nice. I have so many fond memories of this thing.
I understand it got nerfed somewhat this patch.
Well, we'll see.
I've read about it, but I mean, I never flew it before this patch, so I have no idea.
420 millimeters is still a bite.
I'm going to have to catch up with you guys on the freaking... I'm at tier 3 still.
Well, I'm barely tier 4. The Mosquito is my only tier 4.
Do you have the Typhoon Mark 1B?
I do.
I guess we could fly that. I mean, it's not my favorite, but, you know.
Bit of a bus. This crew's really sad right now.
You guys can fly your meteors. I'll fly my Typhoon.
Meteors? Who said anything about a meteor?
New Mosquitoes, sorry.
I have a meteor? Really? Merry Christmas to me.
Right? I don't want one.
I'm in Mosquitoes.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Well, because that's the only really British plane that I like to fly is the Mosquito.
Okay, so let's both of us fly Mosquitoes and teach me Mosquito, and he can fly his Typhoon because he likes that thing.
Right.
This is my last one, guys.
And probably the same for me too.
I don't even know what time it is.
About 3 a.m. where I'm at. Yeah, 3 a.m. on the nose. Knees.
Oh man,
Boy. Oh,
this is gonna suck.
no airfield. This is one plane I haven't tried landing on a carrier yet.
I can say the same.
I bet it could, actually, with the 420s up front. Use the guns for braking power.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that it could probably...
Did I take any bombs, or we're just strictly acting as fighters? Okay.
I usually use this for just fighters. I'm climbing off towards the right.
Righty then.
This is going to be interesting since we're not really a Zero, and we're not really as fast as a Zero or a KI-84. We should be able to turn the KI-84, though.
Could be the operative term here.
Yeah.
There's a cockpit on this plane. Oh, it does have an ADI. I didn't realize that. I never saw that behind the gun sight there. Attitude indicator. I keep looking for a climb rate indicator on this thing. I haven't found one yet. How in the world am I gaining on you, Angel?
Because I'm at like 22 degrees climb.
I'm at like 10.
By the way, I don't know if it's really a meter, but if you look just below the gun sight, to the left of the direction indicator, there's an altitude, or an altimeter.
Yeah, this is an altimeter. That's not the climb rate indicator.
It could be one of those, no, probably not.
Yeah, this thing isn't really equipped for instrument flight. And somebody like, where are you guys going? Staying alive.
Aha! Who's catching up now?
I wasn't poking fun.
Atradies, are you climbing with us? No, he's not. Oh well.
I'm trying to.
He's actually going in the same direction we are.
Oh.
It just doesn't look at.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah, do you have an Android phone, Angel?
I do.
There is a free app on Google Play that you can get that is a moving map for War Thunder in real time.
What?
It is really, really cool because not only does it map the data that you have in the top right of your screen, but it also maps, what type of plane it is. It also maps the direction of the plane, friend or foe, But if you zoom in really close, like the way I have it, it's really helpful in a dogfight to be able to see which plane is facing where at any given point. Plus, if you donate anything at all, like $1, then it will also map intercept plots for you.
Check your water, just to let you know.
210 degrees.
I'm at 235 at the moment.
So this is like one of my all-time favorite apps. I really like this thing. I never fly War Thunder without it anymore.
Yeah, I'll have to take a look at it.
Yeah,
Really check it out sometime. I highly recommend it.
Yeah, I just got me a tablet. It'd be a good idea.
It would be a really awesome app on a tablet. All right, coming out of web because the water's in the yellow now.
I wonder if I can answer the KI-61. It's a really good question.
Not at high speed, I don't think. Those things dive really fast.
This is a mosquito, though.
Yeah, it's a mosquito, but it locks up at high speed. Found that out the hard way when I rammed the ground. twice. One mission right after the other.
Don't forget, flaps are very important, especially in the mosquito. I juggle flaps, so like I'll put flaps on, take them off, put them on, etc. whenever it's necessary.
Up 400 miles per hour.
You see our AI over there, just below the Spitfire?
Yes.
I think they're getting attacked by actual players.
I think you're right. And it's also a player just below and to the right of that Spitfire, it seems, at our altitude. There's definitely an enemy plane over there. I'm betting it's a player right at our altitude.
Well, I'll be happy to introduce him to my four Hispanos.
Only seeing the one so far. I thought I saw it for a second.
He said target high is 10 o'clock.
Target's high is 10 o'clock. Well, that's the right angle that I'm looking at, but I don't see anything.
Got it.
Oh, wow.
190. Ooh, yeah, I can outtrim those.
Yeah, I agree. I shoot lower speeds. Just the one?
I got one in front of me. It's a G5N in front of me. Oh my gosh.
Wow. Big bomber. That's the one I was looking at. That's why we could see it really far away. Yeah, as long as it's not a G8 in, right?
Yeah, seriously.
Buckworth is coming straight at me.
I agree. It looks like it's going for a head-to-head.
Just dodges attacks.
He turned away. Coming down, looks like. Nope, he's staying up. Did I make a pass in that G5? Kind of at a rotten angle now. I got one engine. Good job.
Swing.
I didn't even see him. I didn't realize he was that close.
Damn mosquitoes. See, I used to be like, someone needs a bug spray. That G5N is hurt pretty bad. I'm going to go back on him.
I'm getting ready to dive on him right now as well.
Alright, that Focke-Wulf's hurt as well.
Cool. I'm feeling like this guy, this G5's left wing is going to be a primary target because his number one engine is...
His tail gunner is dead. Just a heads up.
Yay.
Yeah, I was sure to kill him.
Again, Merry Christmas to me. Okay. Is Mosquito supposed to redline at 400 miles per hour?
Yeah, it's not exactly the best diver around. But it should...
In real life, it could cruise at that speed.
It should still be able to dive faster than a spit, though.
Oh, except that it can't. Oh, well. Alright, so the G5 dove down to the deck below the clouds, and I stopped following it.
I'll probably follow him.
Think so?
Yeah, I want my kill.
Okay, well, you've got the most into them, so I let you have that. I'll keep my altitude. Carrier destroyed, and didn't I just see something shot down by a carrier? One of our carriers? Is there more than one plane down there?
Don't know.
That was a nice banking maneuver there, Captain.
Well, a high-speed yo-yo. Done nice and smooth, so I don't lose too much speed, so I can still follow you. This thing definitely loses a lot more speed in a turn than a Tempest. What the heck?
I couldn't control it, and I ran out of.
I thought they were supposed to be honorable.
Honorable, I am not.
This is such a gorgeous plane.
It is. Like, it really is.
Absolutely jaw-droppingly gorgeous. Especially if it had the glazed nose. I think it's absolutely fantastic. And what I'd really like to see, actually, just for giggles, would be an attack version that didn't have the cannons, but had the bomb sight, the glazed nose, and maybe like a photo recon paint job, so it would be blue.
Yeah.
Just a solid light blue. Or maybe a Night Fighter variant, black.
I just wish they went, fast.
Yeah, like they're supposed to.
And they're made of wood, so they're lighter.
I don't know if this plane was lighter. I don't remember. Some sources I've read is that wood tends to make the plane heavier in a lot of instances. Just the laminated plywood, especially the laminated skin. But this plane, I don't know.
It also makes it invisible to radar, so
That's true. Or more or less.
mosquitoes shouldn't show up on radar. Oh my gosh, that would be amazing.
I'm looking forward to if they eventually implement some form of radar. That would be very cool.
We already have radar. It's top left.
Yeah, that's not radar. That's
It is radar. In a sense, it is radar, yes.
in a kind of sense more like a radar warning receiver.
Yeah.
How's the KI-49 over Bravo? F4U bouncing right now. Still with you, Atradies.
We're going Alpha or Bravo?
I'm following you because I don't want to be separated on Team Speak and all. But if we don't find anything over here at Alpha,
I don't
is there
see
any landing craft, actually? It looks like we've got a bunch of landing craft down, but I don't see any of our tanks on the ground.
I don't see
Cool.
anything in Alpha.
Well, there's 2 players left and 2 bots. It looks like, unless I'm mistaken, the party is over Bravo.
I have to say, though, I still thought it was funny that I got the crit on the bomber and noticed that Focke-Wulf coming in right at the same time and pulled up to get a crit on him, too. That's so funny.
Would have been awesome if you'd actually got killed that way.
Well, you'd think Hispano's riddling the side of his plane would have done something. But,
Yeah, whatever.
I put so many shots into that bomber. Like,
Those are tough birds, actually.
yeah, but
We got an NPC over here.
I'm looking at a G4, Ryo, and NBC. I believe they've got Ryo, they've also got Ryan, and it looks like still 2 players alive.
Hey, AZ.
Hi, Jet.
What's
Hey.
up?
How you doing, buddy?
I'm alright.
Cool. We just watched the Spitfire ram a bot.
was that more impressive than watching my mosquito ram a G5N?
I didn't watch you. Oh, you just got the kill for the Focke-Wulf Angel
When,
just now.
yeah, I know, I
crashed. I thought you said when.
I did say win, as in it was a win, because I still got the kill on him. He's definitely out of his plane. There's one guy left. He has 1 death, 2 aerial kills. He was killing bots. Looks like he probably crashed on the tarmac or a carrier or something.
He is a KI-84. I made a note of him earlier.
I see the bot. No, never mind. That's our bots flying over the Bravo.
Yeah, we got a
airfield.
bunch of them over there. There you go. I think he's dead.
And
the one
I've got
shot
the
fired.
other guy over here.
Got the other one? Okay.
Yeah.
Bring in support. Well, I fired the once. Fired once. Actually, I lied. I fired twice on the G5. Okay, I see him. I have eyes. And he is a K-84. KO. Isn't that exactly the same type of plane that was giving me such a fuss in the P-51?
Probably.
It just turns better than the P-51.
Yeah, well, kind of. With
At low
flaps, yes.
speeds. Yeah, at low speeds, I can outturn a P-51. I just covered. He's diving on you, Atradies. He's coming up. Hard turn. His part. I'm going way too fast to turn hard.
Last time I checked, I could turn relatively.
I had the
hard.
stick in my lap just then, actually.
He's
He's
coming
on
at
you.
you.
Yep, he's coming right for me, and I'm not going
Roll
very
sideways.
fast.
Roll sideways.
That?
Yes. And just pull through on the stick. You should come up behind him.
Go. What's he going to do? Because I've got a fair amount of energy on him right now, it looks like. Now he's going to turn.
Oh, this is fun.
I'm going slow enough. I should be able to drop a notch. Stick's in the lap right now. Weffing. Oh, this is going to be... Oh! Dang it. Dropped the wing. Where's stick?
Well, Atradies just lit him up.
Yeah,
So
I saw that. I still want to get a burst in this guy, though. There.
Good job.
You just blew him apart.
That's more like it. And that's why I like flying mosquitoes. That was epic right there. That was worth it. That was totally worth it. Cool. I knew I was going to hit him. I knew I was going to hit him hard, but I wasn't quite anticipating that.
That was hilarious. Just bits and pieces.
Bloom.
All right, this replay is saved on YouTube.
Cool.
All right, guys, I'm signing off YouTube. We've had fun.
Well, I got a bunch of awards for that. I'm going to have to look at this.
Hey, I got number 2.
Got what now?
I got number 2.
Oh, I get it.
So